Hello from Yes Queen channel. Thank you very much for watching our channel, and in today's video I would like to share some tips on how to choose a company for LGBTQI plus people. So sexual orientation and sexual identity, your sexuality is very very important. It's part of your identity. So I mean and when you work for a company, you spend so many hours in that company, so you gotta make sure that you are accepted for who you really are. Fortunately, I've experienced two companies and I've been accepted for who I am. So I've been very fortunate because I feel very comfortable for being who I really am. So for freshers who just graduating the university and trying to find a job, or anyone who is thinking about changing a job, then I hope my advice could help you to find the right company for you to work for. So I'm gonna share some tips. So first one is that make sure you can check on website to see if a company is rewarded for some approach related to LGBTQI plus. So because there are several voluntary groups all over the world, who kind of give the awards to those companies who are being accepting LGBTQI plus people in their companies. And I've mentioned it before in different video, but in Japan there's a voluntary group called Work with Pride, and they have this Pride index to evaluate the company every year. So if companies are working on understandings or supporting LGBTQI plus people, this company get these awards. So you can check on the website very easily, if the company has any awards related to LGBTQI plus. And if the company has these awards on their website, it means that they are really trying to understand or support LGBTQI plus people. So that's one sign to see, oh, maybe this company I can feel comfortable working for. Yes. And another sign second one will be check the welfare within that company. You can check it on the website or talk to HR people, ask them, So for example, how same-sex couple or transgender employee are treated in that company. Because in Japan, for example, if heterosexual couple get married, they get this extra bonus or they get extra holidays, So, we cannot get married, same-sex couple cannot get married in Japan, but we have this partnership system. So you can ask or you can check on the website, if you marry your same-sex partner, if you can get extra bonus or extra holiday, or transgender employee has a way to use the bathroom or locker room in a way they feel comfortable like that. And another one will be and another way to see if the company is LGBTQI plus supportive will be you can check again on the website, if the company's if that company attends some kind of LGBTQI plus supportive events, for example Pride, Rainbow Pride, or nowadays there are some events to support the LGBTQI plus employees. So if the company has a booth for this kind of events, it means that they're supportive, or they really they really have this diversity in their policy. Even my case, when I was a grad student and when I found my previous job, having a booth at the Tokyo Rainbow Pride, I was like, oh my god, consulting firm having a booth at the Rainbow Pride, okay, I think I can feel comfortable working in that company. So that's one of the reasons I decided to work for a previous company, and I did feel comfortable. So yeah, that could be another sign. Yes, there are many events, for example, there's kind of orientation, so many companies have booths, to have these kind of orientation for newbies to make sure that their companies are understanding towards LGBTQI plus people. So I think, yeah, these are really good movements. So check, make sure to check that if the company you're interested in has a booth at this kind of job events. Yes. And the last one would be, and my last advice would be, okay, this is not easy, so I don't recommend everyone to do it. I even didn't do it, when I had my interview, because we didn't even talk about it during the interview, so I didn't feel the necessity of doing so. But if you feel like it's appropriate, you can come out during the interview. So as I've already said, I didn't do it, but my gay boss from my previous company, when he was having an interview for my previous company, he came out during the interview. And the reason why he did that was because at the last company, everybody kept asking him, hey, do you have a girlfriend, blah blah blah. So he felt really uncomfortable. He couldn't even come out because he felt like nobody understands him, nobody understands his sexuality there. That's why, like, he didn't want to feel that way again when he changes a job. That's why he came out during the interview at my previous company. And when he came out, the interviewer was like, oh, okay, but here, like, I just would like to know if you are capable of, working as a consultant. So he was like, okay, no reaction, like, no weird reaction. So I think I can work here. I can work as a human. I can work for who I am. So that's why he decided to work for my previous company. So, again, this is not for everyone, because, like, I don't think everyone should come out. We have our own rights to decide if you want to come out or not. So, if you're okay with coming out, and if you would like to see the reaction of, like, your future colleagues, then you can come out and see how they react. So, these are my tips. So if you have any tips, on, like, how to choose a company for LGBTQI plus people, please share here. So, thank you for watching our video, and please like our video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. So thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.